Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Pro Evolution Soccer 2015. That's right, PES 2015 in the house. And today is the first matchup. It's the most exciting matchup. Argentina taking on Germany. It's going to be a lot of fun, a lot of interesting things to talk about. The new game is in our hands, so it's going to be interesting to talk about what are the beautiful new features that PES is offering, and also talk about a little bit about the gameplay that it is offering in comparison to FIFA 15. So, let's get started with this World Cup final rematch. In this situation, we are playing as Argentina on the home ground, and Germany is the away team in this case. So it's going to be a little interesting to see how Argentina face up against Germany, and we're going to try and beat them this time around, and it's going to be a convincing victory. If it is going to be a victory. Oh no, Muller! Oh my God! It's called the commentator's curse. Right when we were talking about a convincing victory for Argentina, Muller comes in, and as was his form in the World Cup, he is in excellent form. It was a defensive mistake on my end, a little bit of lagging defense over there. As you can see, it was a huge mistake. In that clearance was not provided immediately, and he just went away. And there is something that you can see immediately in that particular sequence. It's the directional skills that are used by the players. It's not. It's something that you have to play to experience. It is a wonderful new system, according to me, and PES has done it beautifully. I've played 4 or 5 matches with it. And I believe that this new directional skill system that they have brought in from, I think, PES 2, it is going back to its roots. That is what I am assuming. And that beautiful system is working like a charm, for me at least, because that is how I like to play my soccer. And I'll just show you as to what this directional skill system is. I mean, as you change directions, you can actually beat your man, as the player that you're changing directions with will use his skill set internally. No button mashing for that, no right analog sticks or anything like that. The person, the player, it's all up to him, and it's a very intuitive system. And that's why I believe it adds a lot of gameplay mechanics in general to the soccer that you play over here, because it makes it really flow-based. It does not make you go around fiddling with your right analog stick, and you can beat a player just by changing directions, which is more natural, which is, I believe, more natural to do. So your left analog stick becomes really important when you have the possession, and that is something which really adds a lot of energy for me, because it keeps the game in a beautiful flow, and it does not break your concentration from what you need to achieve. So let's talk about the teams now. I am playing on the PC. It is the PC version, and I have to say it is a little choppy. The launch title should not be this choppy. There are a lot of frame rate issues that I've faced in 4 or 5 games that I have played, exhibition matches. I have not started the Master League yet. I am yet to do that, and when I do, I'll be making videos about it. But the exhibition matches that I have played, the frame rate really is really choppy. Sometimes it drops down really unexpectedly, and sometimes it is as smooth as I can see here. It's at 60 frames per second right now, and you can see it is working really well, beautifully. So I don't understand why the game does that, but usually PC does have this problem of a really awkward little frame rate. So I think a patch or an update will be on its way to fix that, but the PC gamers are quite used to this problem. But I really don't understand why this needs to happen, because the game can definitely run continuously at 60 frames per second, but sometimes will drop down unexpectedly, and it really bothers the whole experience of playing, because it really comes in your gameplay and it destroys the experience. So, talking about the teams that we have over here, the teams have been rendered beautifully. The faces are good, and if you guys want it, you can just write down in the comments. I'll just do a team-wise face lineup kind of thing, so that you can see how the faces have been rendered for major teams like Real Madrid, Manchester United, and Man City, and all those things. So that is going to be a goal kick. No, it's a corner. To defend this corner, 1 goal down. Argentina looking okay, I would say. We haven't had a really good set-piece attack, or even a good attack, on-target attack on the German goal, but still we have maintained possession really well, and that's what I was talking about. The left analog stick can beat your player. You don't need anything else like the right analog or anything like that. So that is something which is very, very good for me personally. Oh my God, that should have been a goal. That was really, really close. The defense made a mistake there. The German defense did leave my player right alone, right in front of the goal, but did not capitalize. The pass was a little wayward. I did not capitalize. The Muller in again, but this time we don't allow any room for Muller to turn around and give his all. So the match has been going smoothly for us. Pro Evolution Soccer 15 has been a better gameplay soccer game for me personally. That's my personal opinion. And I believe that most of the people will like the PES gameplay. Pro Evolution Soccer has not completely taken over FIFA, but it is giving it quite a stiff competition, and that is something that we need to acknowledge, because they are doing some things really, really well, and some things which are better than FIFA, and that for me is the gameplay. The gameplay of PES feels more natural, feels more it's a little slower than FIFA. That's my personal opinion. It's a little slower than FIFA, and that is why it feels more natural. FIFA is something which is a really fast pace-based game, so some of the people might prefer that, but I prefer something which feels more natural and more intuitive, and that for me is PES. So I've always been a PES fan. I have loved PES, but where PES succeeds, it also fails in quite a lot of departments, and the number one thing is the presentation. The presentation it's never been too good with PES, and this time as well they have not improved a lot. It's a little more systematic this time, but it's not extremely well, I would say. So I would love to see something more stylized, or something more modern, and the presentation could improve in that sense, but that is something which I believe FIFA does extremely well. It presents extremely well, and that is why it looks good, and that's why it feels good as well. So that was a little wayward cross going right into the hands of the goalkeeper Noor there. And that is what I was talking about. The presentation of FIFA is much, much better, and that's why anybody would personally prefer FIFA when you're playing it for a very long time, because it gives you the options really well, like changing formations and all those things. It gives you really, really easily. It's really in your hands kind of approach. But in this situation, in PES, it's a little tedious, because you have to go inside a menu, then go inside a menu again, and then you get to change the formation. And the good thing about PES, it's a little more customizable. It encourages customizations in formation, in players, and all those things, while FIFA may not do that entirely. So that's my honest opinion about FIFA versus PES. I haven't had the chance to out play FIFA 15. I have played the demo of it, and the demo felt really, really good. So, and as you can see right here, it went off. The frame rate went off. I know that the recording must have picked that up. It really, really went off. I think it dropped down to like 20 frames or something, and it was horrible. Oh my God! What a move! What a beautiful move! And that was from the shoulder, not even his head. I think that was Higuain. Yes, I think it was Higuain, and it was from his shoulder. That is really something else. It was a beautiful move by Argentina, and I think it was the best move for us as a team. We have not had many chances, but we did have a very good chance over there. Fantastic chance again! But as you can see, that is Messi, and I don't think Messi is known for his headers. And sometimes you just feel that the big players, the big names like Ronaldo, Messi, and these people have been given a little too much skill in the soccer games. Even in FIFA, they're like gods. They can do nearly everything, and that is something that puts me off. The German defense will definitely counter Messi really well. Whoa! That was really close. That was really close. Excellent goalkeeping skills there. And a good stop by the Argentinian defense. Also, will be taking the corner. Whoa, okay. Romero comes in to save the day. And as you can see, it is, I think I have the assistance, short pass assistance turned off, because it will pass it irrespective of whether the player is present or not. It will pass the ball. Oh, and as you can see, FIFA does help you a lot in pass assistance, but PES usually tends to keep it real. It does not help you that much. That was a good chance. I knew we were not going to score from there, but corner kick would have been great. So Brentford, a good save. Let's see how we do. Oh, it was a little too strong. And the frame rate goes down again. What the hell is going on? The AI, let's talk about the AI. Yes, I was thinking about missing out on something, and the AI is something that we have not completely talked about. The AI is good. It's really good. On counterattacks, it's really good. Maybe it's team-based or something, but the teams that I have played with, the AI has done well. On counterattacks, it has done really well. But there's a video that I uploaded of Gareth Bale scoring for Real Madrid, and as you can see in that video, I'll just leave a link in the description below. Just go and watch that video. You'll be able to see that the AI made a huge mistake by leaving him alone and giving him a lot of space, and the AI tends to do that in defense. It really tends to do that, and then it really does absolutely brilliant on counterattacks. So the AI, I feel, is a little inconsistent. It does not play out really well, and sometimes it will be really good, sometimes really bad. So it tends to be a little confusing as to what is going on. And as you can see, that was a horrible clearance, and as I said, it will make the pass. It will make the pass irrespective of whether the player is there or not. FIFA tends to, bypass that, and it tends to give you the option of not making that pass at all, or rather than making it in the direction of the player. But PES tends to make that pass irrespective of whether the player is there or not. It might be something about the pass assistant. I might have it turned off or something like that. But oh, that was a good chance, but I think that was offside. Yes, definitely offside. I wanted to give it a back heel 2 pass, but in the... Oh, that is really close. That is really close. It's on the line. I don't know whether that is offside or not. That is extremely close. So as we were talking about the AI, the AI is a little flimsy. It's not the great, but once we start Master League, I think I'm going to be absolutely clear about what the AI is doing, because Master League will give you a lot of different kind of scenarios to play with, a lot of different kind of situation, a lot of different kind of players, and that is how you're going to come to know what the AI is all about. Oh, fantastic chance! And Messi again doing his stuff. He's taking excellent headers today, and in that situation he did not, but that would have been a definitely goal if Messi had got that header. And as you can see, the counter-attacks are really, really good, and I think it's the German team that is really good, but they do really work really, really well when it comes to counter-attack. And it's going to be a loss for us, and that's what I believe, because time is nearly up, and that's it. Argentina lose 1-0. Somewhat of a repetition of the World Cup final, but still a good match. We did cover a lot of things, and I do hope that you really, really enjoyed the video. So thank you for watching. Do leave a like if you did enjoy the video, and do leave your thoughts about PES versus FIFA in the comments section below. So thank you for watching once again, and have a great time.